Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to I'll Watch It Later podcast, the podcast where we lie about the movies to impress our friends, but that's not this show. We're at the concession stand where we try the snacks so you don't have to.
Done watching movies.
But we do encourage you to.
We lie about the snacks we've tried.
I guess. But
I've had those.
We encourage you very much to reach out, find those snacks, hit us up, tell us what your favorite snacks are, but you won't. You won't email us at watchitlaterpodcast@gmail.com because it's been weeks. WatchItLaterPodcast@gmail.com.
Have you checked the email?
I do. I check it all the time. I ordered
Not on your phone, you can't.
Yeah, I did. I finally
figured
got
it-
it to work. Yeah, and I ordered a pizza from Papa John's from there because I couldn't remember the password to my old email. So now all I'm getting is like promo codes from Papa John's.
That makes sense.
And I'm like,
It's the only one writing
I'm
in
like,
is
yeah.
Papa
I'm like,
John's.
ooh, I have 4 new emails. Papa John's.
It's all Papa John's.
Like, okay.
Advertising.
So, guys, we have a lot to talk about. I mean,
gals.
we will get back to the movie show next
Hey,
week.
Scott, did you eat anything this week?
Yeah. We'll get back to the movie show next week. Clearly, this is the snack show. This is at the concession stand. It's what we do. However, I got back from LA yesterday. It was a very quick trip. It was literally flew out on Thursday. I didn't even really get to sleep. I took maybe a 2-hour nap, and then I slept in my hotel room for 3 hours. I actually did not wake up to my last alarm. Like, the final alarm was going off. Like, throwing my clothes on, trying to call an Uber.
I'm like knowing that, I wish you would have slept through Quentin Tarantino just to fucking have
No.
that as a story.
I didn't almost sleep
Slept through his flight.
Slept through my flight.
God. Well, I mean, either way, you would have missed it.
Oh, dude, no, I would have been.
He would have been in his truck
devastated.
and just driving.
So, and of course, I come back with stories, and I got a couple, I guess.
You're not allowed to leave
Um,
unattended anymore.
Apparently, oh man, I wish you could have been there for this, because I was like, oh, if Jordan would have been, we would have never stopped laughing.
He needs one of those child leashes that we put on his son around Disneyland, so that we can wrangle him back for making bad
We
decisions.
got to tie a balloon to him, so every time we look out, we know where he's at. There's just a balloon wandering around Hollywood.
So, as always, I'm Aaron, joined by my best friend and co-host Jordan,
Hi.
and the guy who doesn't answer his phone, best friend and co-host, the guy over here,
Yep,
Scott.
it's me.
Stop jerking off in the shower to porn and answer the phone in there.
So, we'll just dive right into it. But yes, I did almost miss my flight home. Kind of.
Home. Okay.
Kind of.
I thought you
Kind
almost
of.
missed your flight there.
No. Why would I Uber from my house?
I don't know.
I have a truck. No, I
Big bragging guy.
I don't want to say I almost missed it. The problem is I tried to go to Dave's Hot Chicken out there, and I had 3 Lyft drivers cancel on me, and this was right before the Tarantino thing, so I was running out of time. Luckily, there was a ramen place like less than a mile and a half, and I just went there and ate, and it was actually kind of cool because you got to kind of like look out at the city and eat your ramen. And then I made a boo-boo because I'm not good with the chopsticks, but I asked the lady for a fork, and she's like, I have a fork, but I just want you. And I said, I know I shouldn't be asking you for a fork. I'm
like,
sorry.
Listen,
They gave me the business for asking for a fork.
You're
I
like,
was
look at this complexion. Does it look like I can't use chopsticks?
Yeah, and
Of
like,
course I can.
The
like,
ramen
we can't
was-
give you a fork, but we can give you. How about a plastic straw? Do you want one of those?
I did drink a lot of stuff through a plastic straw this weekend. Yeah,
Some plastic straw.
when I got there, I was never flying into LAX again. We'll always fly into Burbank. All my lifts were like $50 plus, no matter what I did. I even did what you said, and I grabbed a shuttle to the nearest Holiday Inn Express. Still,
They still
to
charge
get
you much?
into downtown LA, it was still like $38. And I had to choose like the share ride available thing, and that was like $28. And we shared a ride.
Oh, man.
I shared a ride with one of the meth princesses of LA. I think I sent you guys a picture.
You did.
So
I thought she was passed out.
she was.
Oh,
And then
my God.
She woke up like I was gonna attack her, and I was like,
White devil.
Yeah, and finally got into L.A.
Poopy chair.
Got to my hotel, which was the nicest.
It looked like, I'm not gonna lie, like that. The picture you sent me of the hotel, it looked like old Hollywood, like fantastic looking.
It was.
Well, the picture he sent, I was gonna say like, "Oh man, be careful at 3 a.m.
Right.
It's gonna be like dead children at the
That's
end of that
literally
hallway.
why I sent that. So
I was gonna put like the carpet from the Overlook in there just to fuck with you and be like, ugh.
So I get in there and there's like a bell keeper at the front who like takes your bags and stuff, and he's like, "Hey man,
A bellhop.
yeah,
Paging Mr. Herman.
well, it was like a concierge bellhop kind of all around guy, and he was like, "Hey man, you got to put your phone away when you're checking in." And I was like, "Okay," and I didn't ask why. I just thought it was a nice fancy hotel and they didn't want you on your phone. And the guy's like, "They're filming a movie," and I was like, "What?" It's a horror
all the
movie,
places
and
to
I said, "What?" And then I said, "What's the name of it?" And he goes, "We don't know. They didn't tell us." And I said, "Okay." So I walk up to the front desk and I'm checking in, and they're like, you can hear them in the back like, "Oh, quiet on the set." And I'm like, "Why do you have business going on while this is still happening?" And they start rolling in the fucking demon thing that's like a giant monster that I guess is going to be in this film. And I'm just like, this is super cool, but I don't see any celebrities. I don't see anybody. And I only see crew just running back and forth. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great time. Everything's going to work out wonderfully. And I get up to my room, and there's like, "Oh, please be quiet. There's blah, blah, blah." And everyone's asking you to stay off your phones until you get into your room. And I don't, because I'm like, I'm over it at that point. So I get to my room. Guess what? TV doesn't work. So I call down, and I'm like, "Hey, this TV doesn't work." And they're like, "Oh, we'll send somebody up. We'll send somebody up to see you." I fall asleep on the bed for like an hour. Nobody comes up.
It's the one-armed guy from Hot Tub Time Machine.
Nobody comes up to see me. So I call back down, and I said, "Hey, no one came up to fix this TV." And usually I wouldn't care, but I'm not spending a bunch of money on lifts to sightsee.
Yeah.
So I just want to watch, Seinfeld and fucking take a nap. So they moved me to a different room that's even more part of the production of the movie. It's all like cardboarded off, and like you're walking through tarps and shit.
He's laying in bed, and they burst through the door, and they're filming a scene, and he's just like, "What the fuck is going on here?
Just laying there in
Shut
his
up! Put your
underwear,
phone away."
covered in Cheeto dust and stuff.
I didn't even have any Cheetos. I did walk around my room.
They're like, "Sir, you need to be quiet. We're filming Intruder 2 in the hotel." Okay.
Oh man.
So I do that. I finally get to my room that has a TV, and sure enough, Seinfeld is on. And
Right.
I take a nap. It's like 2 hours, and I wake up at like 5:30 because I'm like, the show's at 8. I'll go to dinner. Dave's Hot Chicken's like right down the road. It's like $12 Uber. I'll go there. I'll get some chicken, and then I'll go to the show. And I was like, okay. So I order a lift. The lift is like 14 minutes away. Gets to me up immediately. He's like, "Oh, cancel the ride."
They see
Finds
out
me
there.
another one. Up, cancel the ride. I'm like, finds me a third one. It's 12 minutes away. I'm like, okay, this guy, I mean, he's, he looks like a taxi driver, so I'm gonna,
What's that?
Oh, that's
I mean,
racist.
like fucking the dude from Taxi Driver. Looks like
Oh,
Eric,
okay.
Bad taxi
he looks like
driver.
Travis
Okay.
Bickle.
I thought you were like a
No,
turban
and
taking
I was like,
flight
this guy's gonna, he's gonna kill me, but at least I'm gonna get to my destination. So he gets there. I see he gets there, and he calls me. He's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm in front of this hotel, man. Like, this hotel has to be popular because there's tons of people getting Ubers and shit from it." And
They got all your Ubers.
and he's like, "I don't know where you are." I'm like, "Dude, I'm blah 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 blah." So much arguing is going on. He cancels the ride. So I was like, it's now like 6:30ish at night, and I have waited over an hour and a half.
That's where panic starts to ensue.
And I'm just thinking, oh, now we're getting into like, I'm going to be late to this Quentin Tarantino thing. And it's the only reason I came to L.A. So I
Almost lost a friend over this shit.
yeah. I mean, did I? But so I'm like, okay, I do a quick Google search, and I see that there's a ramen noodle place that's 5 seconds from us. That it's less than half a mile, and I walk down there, and I order some ramen, and it was fantastic. I was watching the game because it was like a bar, and I thought the Eagles were going to lose. It was crazy. And then I asked for a fork, and I got all the weird side eyes And it was all white people, don't worry.
Oh, side-eye. Okay.
And they were like, how dare you ask for a fork in this ramen? And I'm like,
Hipster ramen.
I'm sorry. I just want to eat my chicken ramen that I can make for 12 cents at home. That cost me $30.
Right.
So finally the Uber picks me up. I get to the theater, and it's crazy. The line is super long. Everybody's really excited. You see a bunch of people bringing their books, thinking they're going to get them signed. Stupid people. You walk into the theater. They're selling popcorn and soda. It's like a movie thing, and I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. The atmosphere is just electric. Everybody's very excited. Everybody that doesn't know each other is talking to each other. Lots of masks because COVID.
Still a thing.
Halloween mask.
So like, I get to my seat, and I'm on the very last seat. I'm a big guy, and I always choose the very last seat, so I can easily get up, and people don't have to fill my fat rolls. Usually if I buy one seat at the very end of a row, people don't buy the seat next to me because it's only one seat, and they're like, what the hell? And that is exactly what happened. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just loving life. I'm looking at all the people coming in because I know it's LA. It's his only LA show besides the New Bev. There has to be some celebrity there. Has to be. And guess who's in the row right in front of me, 2 seats down?
Who, Aaron?
Eli motherfucking Roth. And for those of you who don't know who Eli Roth is, he does a show on, I think, Netflix. Or not Netflix, but Prime Video called The History of Horror. He directed Cabin in the Woods, which is probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time. He did Hostel, which I'm not a fan of. He did that remake of Death Game with Keanu Reeves called Knock Knock. It had Anna de Armas in it as well.
He was the bear Jew.
He was the bear Jew in Inglourious Basterds, and he brought his brother, and they're sitting in front of me, and I mean like as far as I'm sitting from you, Jordan, and I'm the first one to notice him. There's hundreds of people around, but I'm the first one to be like, that's Eli Roth. And the guy behind me is talking to me, and I go, dude, that's Eli Roth. And he's like, yeah.
Who?
Actually, the person sitting next to him said, who's Eli Roth? And I was like,
Get out.
please
like,
get the fuck out of here.
We're in LA.
So I have a policy that when I see a celebrity, I'm going to shoot my shot. Doesn't matter. I'm always going to...
I've been there for this. We've met a couple people this way.
Yeah. When we went to see Terminator Genesis,
Yep.
or whatever it was called at the time, Dark Fate or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. I don't care. So the thing that's important about this is they take your phone. They took your phone. They put them in these little like magnetic ceiling things, and you couldn't take them out because Quentin Tarantino wanted it to be kind of like an intimate night. So he requested this, and I was totally fine with it. But you got Eli Roth sitting 2 seats in front of you, and you're thinking, oh, I can't take a picture because I don't have my fucking phone. We've all become way too dependent on the phones because there was like a little section where you could get your phones like unclasped next to the bathroom, and there was like a guard there, and everyone's like feverishly texting during intermission.
I've seen this technology when we go see those like screenings,
Yeah.
and then a lot of like comics are starting to do that, and a lot
Yeah.
of concerts are starting to require it, like little intimate venues.
I like it. I like it because you're not.
It is. It's nice.
The only thing that sucked was he didn't come on till 9, even though the show was at 8. So you're just sitting there kind of like...
Did he have like an opener?
No. There was no
crowd
opener.
warmer?
No.
Just telling jokes?
No.
Feet pics?
No. No, there was none of that. And then he went really long, so I still didn't get to go eat my Dave's Hot Chicken, which is fine. But...
Doesn't sound like it. Sounds like you're mad about it.
Because I get to go tonight. So
You're real bitter.
I'm happy about that. So Eli Roth, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to shoot my shot with Eli Roth. I'm going to go tell him how great I think he was. He's been recently on one of my favorite podcasts, the Video Archives podcast with Quentin Tarantino, Roger Avery, and Gala Avery. And just one of my favorite podcasts of all time. It's just the way they talk about movies is incredible. It puts us to fucking shame, but whatever. So I go and I get up and I walk up to him, and because, I mean, it's literally just one row over, and I say, hey man, you're Eli Roth, which I promised myself I'd never say, but I did. I said the thing. I said, you're Eli Roth, like he doesn't know who the fuck he is. But I immediately caught myself, and I said, hey man, you're Eli Roth. I really loved you on Video Archives, listening to you talk about Giallos. It kind of changed my perspective on them. I always thought they were just mediocre slashers. We just, I even said we have a podcast where we just watched a bunch of Giallo, which I meant Phenomenon, and whatever. And I really enjoyed it. And he's like,
Security.
He's like, oh, yeah, there you go. That's neat. And I'm just like,
Get the fuck away from me, guy.
And you can feel like this guy wants me to leave. And I'm like, okay. And I said, yeah, well, I saw you sitting here. I'm right behind you. Not trying to bug you. Just want to know that you are very, like, I appreciate you as a filmmaker, blah, blah, blah. he's like, yeah, well, there you go, guy. Cool. So when does this thing start? And I can feel. I'm like, okay, man. We can't have our phones in here, and mind if I, shake your hand? Just want to say hi. Yeah, COVID. That thing, COVID. That sucks. COVID is terrible. It's a terrible thing. So I don't really do a lot of handshaking or fist bumping or anything at all. Please get away from me. I was like, oh, okay, Eli, thank you so much. So I went and sat back down in my seat, and I was extremely mortified. So whereas you didn't get to go with me to experience this, I was unable to actually enjoy all of what Tarantino brought to the table because I must have relived the entire encounter 1,000 times that night, and every once in a while I'll just be sitting here
staring
and
daggers at Eli Roth back of his head,
thinking about this interaction and wanting to have the earth swallow me up into nothingness. And I just I did find out that he's not very pleasant to fans online, but it was so
he looks like a dick.
I'm trying to make this funny,
Eli
but it was
Roth.
really off-putting and really please get away from me.
So I got 3 quick things about this. First, you did that Chris Farley bit where he's interviewing one of the Beatles, and he's like, hey, remember when you were part of the Beatles? That was cool.
That was really cool.
I didn't because I didn't.
Yeah, you're Eli Roth.
I didn't bring up one of his movies. I did say you're Eli Roth, but I meant it more like, hi, Mr. Eli Roth. It was more of a respect
I know.
thing. I know who you are.
Hey, you're Eli Roth.
Yeah.
2,
I'm not either.
You got to a point where you felt this was going bad.
Oh, yeah.
That should have been the cutoff.
That should have been the cutoff. And you still said, nah, I want to try one more thing.
Yes.
Can I shake your hand?
Yeah.
That was the mistake right there.
Yeah.
And 3, I didn't know this happened before Quentin Tarantino. So I thought this was like you saw him in the thing, and then after the show, you said, hey, look,
Negative.
hey, what's up? You're Eli Roth.
No.
I've watched 4 of your movies. I want to shake your hand, and he
had
blew
to-
you off,
he had
and
to
then
sit
everyone
and
went their way.
bask.
I didn't know you did this before you had to sit there for 2 hours staring at him,
Stew in it.
mad that he blew you off.
And an intermission. So, there was an intermission during the Quentin Tarantino
He's
stuff.
looking around. He's like, where's
So
that
he
fucking guy
stands
at?
up with what I'm assuming is his brother. I wasn't sure. I did look it
Fucking
up,
looks
and it
over at
did
you
look
and goes,
like his brother. Another guy came up to talk to him. He did not look like a fan. He looked like someone in the industry, and they talked for a good while.
Shaking hands.
People were
high-fiving.
no.
You
People were
high-fiving,
coming up to him
motherfucker.
and
Open mouth
asking them to
kisses.
sign their ticket, and he was signing their ticket. But I did not see him give one person a high five, a hug, or a handshake.
Apparently that's the route you should have gone.
So
You signed my phone
I
pouch.
didn't have a. Everyone else.
Eli.
Everyone's digital.
Eli, I'm a big fan. Will you sign my belly?
Everyone brought their
Got his
own
Eli Roth tattoo right in the middle.
their own marker and stuff. I didn't have a marker. I wasn't looking to get anything signed because I knew how big the venue was, and I didn't think Tarantino was going to do a signing or anything. So I
I
was
think
just
in
like,
things like this, I think maybe you just probably should bring something just to
Right.
be prepared because you never know what's going to happen.
yeah,
Like,
Eli
I would
Roth
have
is
never
gonna-
thought to, go to the movie screening and bring that so we can get the dude's autograph. We got our pictures. We both look like idiots. It's
yeah,
fun.
that was
But
fun.
you know what I mean? Like, I think in these cases, you might need to be prepared for this kind of thing.
I guess, man.
Like
all
gloves,
I
shake
can
hands.
tell you is
That's embarrassing.
it was super embarrassing. It was super my face
can
was
imagine.
red the whole time, and I'm being a little vivacious for the show, or libacious, whatever the fuck the word is, for the show. I did enjoy the Tarantino thing. I cried when he walked on the stage, started talking and stuff like that. I got not full bald, but I had tears coming. And I had
Eli looks
goosebumps.
back and he's like,
Can
this
you
is the
shut
exact,
up? This is
This
why
is the exact fucking reason I did not shake this guy's fucking hand.
I had a vibe from you.
Scaredy.
And it was cool seeing him talk and just listening to him do his thing. And then he read a chapter from his book and he did voices and stuff. It was very fun. And you could tell he really appreciated us being there. He wanted to come in the audience, but it was just so many people and stuff.
Aaron was coming in the
What
audience.
theater was this?
It was the Ace Hotel Theater.
That's why the first 2 rows of the splash zone.
and then intermission
like
happened
Gallagher.
and everybody was just electric. It was a lot of fun. People were all taking those pictures that I was taking that I posted on Instagram outside the theater. Everybody was like, "Oh, what if he comes out?" And I'm like, dude, he has a car in the back, and he's fucking out of here.
Eli Roth in the background, just flipping him off.
Well, Eli Roth didn't come out with the rest of us, so I'm sure he went into the back and was
Sure.
he was like, bro, you should make this fucking guy out there was trying to shake my hand.
Get me out of here.
Aaron's like tapping on his shoulder, and he goes, "Hey, you were in one of his movies. Why are you sitting back here, you fucking idiot? Shake my hand, will you?"
Oh,
You want to go up to the splash zone with me?
so anyways, yeah, that was incredibly embarrassing. Let's just get into the snacks, and I can relive it in my mind over and over again.
We'll remind you.
Yeah, it'll come up.
I was just gonna say, and Jordan can make fun of me for it.
Oh,
Guess what he's getting for Christmas?
he's
I'll
gonna get Eli Roth.
Eli Roth stand-up.
I'm gonna get him a
burn it.
signed picture. Sorry, I missed you.
Actually, that'd be kind of
Just-
funny.
Yeah,
Fist bump.
I know a guy who knows a guy. I might be
Brain
able to do
hurts.
it.
All right, so where do you want to start? I think we're gonna start with these because they're warm and they're
Are
probably
they?
getting
What
cold.
about the one that's getting warm?
We can do both.
The
back to
hot
back.
foods are getting cold, and the cold foods are getting hot. Let's.
I just
do
wanted
these
to make
first.
sure this is at least unfrozen. That's all I care about.
Well, it's unfrozen because it's leaking.
Unfrozen caveman lawyer.
I'm just gonna try one right now.
what is
So these are White Castle cheeseburger popper things, almost like what's those things called?
Pizza rolls.
Pizza roll. Yeah. So it's like a pizza roll. These are new.
I kind of like these.
These are good.
It tastes like a White Castle burger and a pizza roll.
These are really
I
good.
love pizza rolls. Like I love getting pizza rolls and throw them on a pizza and just have double pizzas.
Jesus.
I know it's ridiculous, but it's delicious.
Is that why you sent me that TikTok with that guy who put his crust in the middle? The
No,
whole-
I actually hate crust. Like
Oh.
I'm not a crust person. It takes a lot for a crust to be good to me. Like I like when they put all the shit on the end of a crust or like a stuffed crust, but I'm not big into crust. So when he did that, it's just like interesting.
No, the reason
It was just a food thing.
the reason I thought that was stupid is because the bottom of your pizza is crust. So when you get to the crust, there's just more crust.
You know, just crust. Crust. These are good.
These are awesome. I'd eat the entire bag. These are 4. They taste like hamburger pizza rolls.
It's got that oniony burger,
But it doesn't
White
taste
Castle
like
burger.
onions, which I like.
I'm not gonna say that word.
Why not? You've been listening back and realizing how crappily you say it?
Nah, I don't need to devote another hour to that.
You can say onion.
No. And it comes up too. Other people have said it. Say that word.
Really?
I'm like, no. Yeah. You asshole.
From the show?
yeah, from the show.
Yes.
Yeah. They won't write you, but they'll make fun of me for how I pronounce Vidalia.
Also, we do need to note that this is the chip show. You're about to get a
so much
lot of
chips.
chips.
A lot of crunch.
Which is funny because there's been a lot of stuff come out. It's just hard to find. Like, you just can't find it anywhere.
You know what's going to suck is tomorrow we're going to find that
We're gonna
Mountain
find
Dew.
everything.
And we're going to sit on it.
So mad.
I don't know if I can sit on it, dude. Maybe we'll do it the next movie show.
Just talk about it next week, just to do it.
Those are good. I'll be right up with you. I'll give you a 4.
I think we should do that. Like when we talk about movies, we'll have a snack while we're doing it. Just a little in between type thing where
That's
it's
fine.
not this giant thing.
That's totally fine. I mean, I got to go out and buy that fucking ice cream again that I know you ate.
Didn't eat shit.
It's getting fought.
I ate a whole fucking gallon of ice cream by myself.
It wasn't a gallon. It was half a gallon.
Oh, see? I didn't even know.
Minute on your lips, turn it down your hips.
There's a fucking receipt for that one.
What'd you give it?
4.
4? I'd say there's a 3. I mean, I like them. I really do. I think. I don't even think there's anything I'd change about them. I think just
A little bit of ketchup.
I was just going to say, you got to
Like something to dip them in,
Yeah,
maybe.
little dip of ketchup.
or
mustard. Yep.
Yeah,
We're on the
like
same
a nice
page.
yellow mustard.
But I can eat this entire bag, and that's why they get a 4.
You're
The
going
only reason they don't get a 5 is because they still have that potential to hurt you so bad. They're really hot. And you bite
The
into
lava
it,
in the
and
middle?
They squirt.
Squirt and
Yeah.
blister your mouth open.
All right.
So,
what do you give it?
You got a 4.
you're the
That's
only one
good.
that gave it a low score. Yeah.
It's not that low though.
You must hate them.
Yes, they're the worst.
3.5.
3.5. If they were Korean, no. I think they're good.
Because the movie was Korean.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
All right, where are we going next?
Since it's melting and since we forgot it the last time, we're gonna do the Van Leeuwen Tapatio Mexican
God.
hot chocolate slushy at this point.
Oh, is that what it is? Mexican hot
It's
chocolate?
a Mexican hot
See,
chocolate.
I just saw the Tapatio and I was like, it's hot sauce ice cream. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm intrigued a little bit here.
I am, and when they announced this, like
Oops, it smells good.
So hot chocolate. I think the Tapatio name is like. I think they're getting.
Is that? Oh, see, yeah, like you didn't get deep enough. Look at that. There's chocolate ribbon.
got,
Okay, you got some. Okay, there's chocolate ribbon. It almost looks like
Marshmallows.
Yeah, it looks like a
This is
Rocky
excellent.
Road.
This is fucking good as hell.
It's got that. Oh, there is a spice to it. No, dig in deeper. I'm getting spice on the
Give
back
me
end.
more because I have to dig in deeper. Even though it's
I'm getting
It's
I'm
there.
getting a little bit of spice on
It's
it.
not super hot, but it's good. Damn, that is really tasty.
It is very tasty.
That bums me out because we've been holding this for like 3 months, and now you're never gonna find this.
It's got like a
And now I want
chocolate,
more of it.
like a chocolate cinnamon,
A little bit.
but there's a little bit of heat in there on the back end. It kind
This is the way to do
I mean, you're very
spicy
white.
chocolate. Because I do taste the spicy.
yes,
But it's
hot.
not
it's not overwhelming.
off-putting.
No,
Like it's almost like a tingly sensation, not a spicy.
it just
sensation.
kind of hits you in the throat a little
Yeah.
The marshmallows throw me off because I keep thinking there should be a crunch component because I
Rocky
think I'm eating
Road,
Rocky
yeah.
Road,
bit.
but
Rocky Road. Yep.
that's really good though. Like I like that.
That's another 4. Because
Damn.
I would eat a gallon of that. I would eat it every night.
Yeah, if they
Especially
made a
during the
bigger
winter.
version of this would be tasty.
That's really good stuff.
I like the cinnamon added to the chocolate.
Yeah, and that's almost what
It's a
you're
good compliment.
That's why you're feeling the spice, I think.
A little bit.
God, that's
Man, that is really tasty.
that is the best chocolate ice cream I've ever had.
I was gonna say out of the Van Leeuwen ice creams, this is the
Right in the throat.
Right, gets right there.
yeah,
So
but it doesn't.
just a little burn.
Doesn't hurt.
It doesn't
just-
feel
it's a
like a
little burn.
spice. It feels like a numbing, almost like a numbing agent.
Nom, nom, nom.
Num, 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 num.
Yeah, I like that. It's a 4 for me.
Yeah,
It's good.
4
I like
for
the-
me
It's
too.
got a good flavor. Man.
2
Yeah,
4s
give
in
it
a
4.
row.
I'll give it a 4.
The only thing I would say to make it that much better would be nuts. And I know you don't like nuts, but it presents.
I do
itself.
like nuts. I just don't. I'm not a walnut person.
Okay,
I think
'cause
walnuts are like the meth cousin of all the nuts.
it presents itself as a rocky road, and it just doesn't finish with that
Yeah.
nut. So if you had the nut, it would
Well-
complete the process.
Well, he was coming into the crowd.
Yep, I'll finish with a nut.
I'm with you. Like I kind of feel like it should have a crunch,
It should. There should be a crunch.
but it
in
shouldn't
there.
because it's hot chocolate. Like
Ah.
you wouldn't crunch into your hot chocolate.
Yeah,
So I get it. Consistency is good. I hate that. I probably won't be able to find that anymore.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry
I
to
can't
wait
take it
so
with
long.
me.
if
so-
it
so the
if
rest
it
is yours.
was
Hell yeah.
if it was
It's
just
my
a
kid.
standard chocolate,
you know,
it would have been disappointing. But with that little extra spice on it, it gives it a good flavor.
and it's
Like
the best of the Van Leeuwens that we've had.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we've
probably.
had a lot. Like I like that cornbread one that they had with the little strawberry ribbon in there. That was actually really tasty. The other flavors were kind of just weird and like ooh neat. Let's never eat them again. That I would, like you said, eat gallons of, and that bums me out. But that was good.
Mexican hot chocolate French ice cream.
Right, by Tapatio, made in California.
At the straw and spoon or whatever that weird one is.
Salt and straw.
Salt and straw, yeah.
Place
I
is
love that
great.
place. They always give me crap because whenever we go to Disney, I have to go there.
I
And I'm
always-
like, I like the blue cheese and
Just the
what?
fucking pear and blue cheese.
I always get the big
delicious,
shake
though.
right there, right at the window, right. I think it's where Ballast Point is.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
where Salt and Straw is.
Yeah, so I always get like a big old shake, and it's got like 8 pounds of shit on top of it. Can't even get to it. You're like, I already ate a meal before I got to the shake.
Well, there's
part.
also the burger and shake place. That's probably where
that's
you
the one I go. Yeah.
So,
So what are we doing next?
you tell me.
Grab a bag.
I had the ice cream, so you
Well,
just
you
grab
want to do, and I had the thing. So what did Scott bring?
nothing.
The buffalo blue.
Do you want to go right into the spicy or the buffalo?
I don't care.
So we'll just go with this one then.
This is cheating. He automatically gets a point off.
Doesn't
got
matter.
this
Doesn't
from
matter.
work.
Doesn't matter how you get the. Doesn't
I was
matter how
there
you
when
get
he
'em.
got
We've
it.
had this conversation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you get them. So this is the Takis Fuego Pop popcorn.
And it does say new.
It
on
does say new. I'm gonna be transparent, man. Taki seasoning
time.
jacks me up.
I'm
It
not a
is-
huge talk.
That gives you a boner.
No, it like
No,
will get
off.
into your system
Oh.
and completely mess you up.
Well, make sure you eat a lot of it. I'm not a fan of Takis at all. I
I'm
tried
not a huge Takis fan either, man.
I tried again the other day, and I said no. I said no to the Takis.
That's Takis.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. The packaging that looks unappealing.
Well,
Like nothing about any of what's on the outside looks like popcorn.
Looks like heartburn.
It looks
wait till you eat
little
it.
tiny brains.
This is a 12-year-old's dream right
Yeah.
Mountain Dew and Call of Duty.
here. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh.
whoa, that really assaults you, doesn't it? I'm not gonna lie.
It's Takis.
This is supposed to be the same flavor that the those beef sticks from last time would have been. I think it's just the hot chili lime. This does it better,
Well, this is from
but it's not that great.
this is from Takis.
Oh,
The beef sticks are actually, I think they use the Taki flavoring,
Yeah.
and it's like a kind of an outsourced thing. This is like part of the Takis lineup.
Ooh,
It is. Listen,
that's rough, man.
I know
I
people
couldn't eat this.
love Takis because God only knows they sell everywhere.
Ooh, yeah, they are.
It's too much. The flavor is not terrible. It's got that kind of lime vinegar, but dude, it just sits in your mouth.
Punches you in the eyeballs.
Yeah, it's a punch, man. If you've ever had Takis, it's the exact same flavor. It's just in popcorn, man.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor's not terrible. It's just Takis are not for me, man. It's not. I'm not the target audience.
It hides the staleness of that popcorn. Like, I don't feel like those are as stale as
They're not
everything else that
stale.
we've ever had.
They
Like,
want you to know that they're gonna burn your asshole.
yeah.
I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give it a 2, just because it's not for me. I can see where the market is in this, and people love this stuff. It's just not for me, man.
I'm going to go 2.5. I think middle of the road. I think the flavor is there. It's strong. It's one of the better popcorns we've had out of a bag. I'm with you where it's like, I couldn't eat that. That bag
Yeah.
would go to waste.
If you like Takis,
Smaller bag, maybe.
you're
but
gonna
that's-
fucking jizz yourself over this bag of
It's a
popcorn.
terrible show.
It's probably not gonna leave your hands all powdery, gross like the regular bag of Takis do. You're just gonna be like, whoa, Takis and popcorn. I love both things. I hated them because I hate Takis, and I need to stop buying Taki related items. So for me, it is also a 2. I'd give it a 1 because I hate them so much. But I know there's people out there that like Takis, and I know it's their jam. I know it's their hot Cheeto. It's their kid's new favorite snack, and I know they sell really well.
The flavor hits you, man. It is. It's a punch in the face.
It is so red. Like this is
very
not a
red.
red that. I'm gonna take a picture and put this somewhere because this is a very red popcorn. Oh, it's like angry looking.
Well, it's gonna be angry
Hey, look
once
at
it hits my.
Look how angry.
Yeah,
that
once it hits
is.
my stomach, it's gonna be angry.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything to your stomach. It's gonna be after the fact.
You gotta have a steel stomach, man, to like down Takis. It
Yeah.
is.
I just don't like them, dude. If you want that bag or take it to your kids, be my guest.
I like my kids. No, thank you.
Do they like Takis?
No.
Oh, well, then you're raising them right.
Yep.
All right, what are we doing now? Something sweet, maybe?
Yeah. Let's
Do we
do
have
the-
anything
we the
sweet?
Reese's.
We could do this. I know how much you're a fan of that
Jesus.
stuff.
Let's do
Oh,
this.
okay, we can do that. Because I guarantee these are not going to be
And then there's-
anything. I got so I got 1 individual and 2 cups. That way, there's 1 for each of us.
Are you gonna eat both of those, or I was gonna say instead of
No.
opening? Well, I was just gonna say instead of opening the other.
I made sure we each got 1.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
So
that's
these are the Reese's Puffs cups. So what this is a Reese's cup like you
the
would
big cup.
like you would buy at the store, and inside they put Reese's cereal. Now, I
They're
think
just gonna stuff.
I
shrimp
think
in
it's
one of
very it's redundant as hell. Like they need to figure out new things to put inside
You're
the
like,
Reese's.
hey, you know what we put in the Reese's this time?
More Reese's
Peanut butter.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. And I get wanting to go for the crunch. I get wanting to make it more fun. You know, it's your regular Reese's is a 5 out of 5. The only way you're going to make it better is if you start experimenting. Putting jellies. Putting fucking,
Could you imagine peanut butter and jelly Reese's?
yeah.
Dude,
or
like just a marshmallow in
like a
I think
Rocky
they did
Road.
that once.
Did they?
They have those Mallow cups that are like Rocky Road flavor.
Maybe.
Do the same thing. Try some really gross flavor. Do a Swedish fish. Let's Oreo it out. Because this I guarantee is just going to taste like a Reese's cup. Am I right?
I like this. Like I can't be mad.
It's got a little crunch to it, which I'd like.
I think it's a good.
But
it's a good-
you can get the crunch with the Reese's Pieces, the pretzel, the chip. Mm-hmm. Now the chip has a little bit of that.
It's got the saltiness.
Right.
The chip has
this
the
is
saltiness.
this isn't adding more flavor to
Just
it. It's
adding
just
a
adding
crunch.
texture.
Which-
Which
I do dig
I like it.
on the peanut butter cup.
That was really good.
But the Reese's,
The Reese's cup is king amongst
but
candies.
they have a one with nuts in it. So
It's a little different though,
how?
because there's a
This is a
crispiness
softer crunch.
and there's a crunch. Like there's a nut crunch, and then this is kind of crispy because it's got that cereal with the non-nutritive varnish on it.
I do love that varnish.
I know.
It's like, why is it shiny? Shut up and eat your cereal.
It's got a nice shellac to it.
Are you doing
I like
Clark Griswold thing?
it. Right. I say
Yeah, I mean, it's
I do
a
like it.
Reese's cup, but for presentation, it gets a 3. It's just cereal inside of a
Now,
cup.
it definitely doesn't look anything like the cross section. I know most of them don't, but I bit into that, and you couldn't tell anything was in that other
No.
than peanut butter.
It was
like
probably-
there was just nothing else.
It's probably
but you
just
taste it.
shredded wheat version of Reese's Puffs
Reese's
cereal.
and shredded wheat.
We had
No.
shrimp tray.
They're like, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put the worst cereal in mankind in the middle of a Reese's cup.
I
The
enjoy
giant
shredded wheat.
brick of shredded wheat.
I know, right? It's like a giant pillow. Just like, what the hell is this?
I'm gonna give
Just
it a
in
3.5.
one box?
3.5.
Okay.
Because I think it's good. I think it's good. It's good. But I mean, come on, Reese's is like
Reese's
it's
regular
the king,
Reese's is
dude.
a 5. This
Yeah.
is a regular Reese's. No,
Maybe-
I'm not giving it a 5. It gets a 3 for its presentation.
maybe cold,
Maybe
a little cold, maybe a little
up.
firm. I don't know.
Put it in cereal, milk and cereal.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crush it up and coat it
Speaking
on
of,
some
I
chicken,
think
and
we
then
have- we do have a cereal we have to try.
no, I think it's a 3. I like the potato chip one more because you get a little bit of that salty addition, and it still stayed crunchy, which really surprised me when we had it. My favorite Reese's alternative that they ever did is, remember when they were doing those Reese's cups that were regional, and they did like, this one's from like Texas, and it had like chilies in it, and it was gross. They did one from like Tennessee, but it was Tennessee honey nut, and the
I do remember
honey nut peanut butter in there
A
was
honey nut.
so good.
Say onion.
Onion. It was really, really
A
good.
honey nut cereal in a Reese's. I might have to try that. That would like a honey nut.
I mean, any other cereal besides Reese's cereal would probably be 5.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah. It's just a marshmallow.
But I think this is a 3. There are better versions of these big cups. I think the big cups, honestly, are overwhelming for me sometimes. I just
yeah,
feel
they're
like they're too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the regular cups, like you said, it's a 5. These big cups are probably around a 3. This doesn't add much, but other than texture.
Yeah.
But I think the potato chip version did the texture and flavor better.
Now, I know we just recently got 3,500 downloads for our show, which thank you everybody who listens. Jordan literally just ate another popper of the hamburger.
I gotta cleanse my palate.
I just want to say, if anybody at Reese's listens, I know there's a lot of ad executives that listen to us. Peanut butter and jelly Reese's or Rocky Road Reese's. That's all I ask
Yeah, I'm
for.
surprised with the peanut butter they haven't tapped into that yet.
Right. It's so
like
obvious.
a
It's
Welch's
like,
Yeah, it seems
combo.
very obvious.
yeah. So it doesn't have to be overwhelming.
And
Just-
give it that center, like the pumpkin cookies, that gel, that
Yeah.
jelly, that hard jelly thing.
It would be
Ooh,
so
I'm
weird.
gonna have to make those.
wet.
Like some. We're in the
Splash zone, everybody.
All right. Did we want to do these?
God, not right now.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. Let's try the bugles.
Okay.
All right, so I found new bugles, which is weird because bugles really doesn't do
I'm really
a ton of new ones.
excited that you found these because I have searched everywhere.
I didn't know you even looking. I just
I've
happened
looked
to
for
be
them as well.
happened to be in a gas station, just one of those off-brand gas stations. I was looking for the Mountain Dew,
Right.
And I was like, well, since I'm here, I'll walk up and down the aisle real quick. And sure enough, this is the last bag on there.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
the Hidden Valley Ranch Bugles.
Now, just so you know, there is a ranch bugle, but this is the Hidden Valley Ranch bugle.
Is there a ranch bugle?
Yes, there is, in a blue bag.
That doesn't smell like anything.
I love
Bugles
bugles.
are fantastic.
Yeah, they're very superiorly underrated.
So I do this thing, and I used to do this.
Where you
when I
put them
was
on your
little.
fingers and make yourself
No,
pause?
I'm not a
Oh,
witch.
okay.
He puts it on his other finger.
Look, it's a bugle. Blow it. No, I used to make these for Emery, and I called them witches' hats.
Oh yeah.
And so you take a regular bugle, not anything flavored, just a regular bugle, fill it with peanut butter, and then dip the end in chocolate and press it down, and
Yeah.
they like spread out, and then freeze them. And you got peanut butter filled chocolate bugles, and it's the most amazing snack. Like, I made them for her, but I ate about 90% of them.
You should bring them for us.
I'll make them. We should do that. We should do like a Thanksgiving feast snack.
Oh, I'm
Where we
excited
just
about
make shit.
All right,
I'll
so
make-
next show will be that.
Yeah, all right, and then that's when I'll make Beth's recipe. And if anybody else is out there, email, I don't know, one of the 5 emails we have, and
Watch it later podcast at gmail.com.
sure, I would know.
We're like, we made this Papa John's pizza.
I'll do it.
Huh. These are really good, and I'd eat this entire bag, and they're a 4. My problem is I don't think they taste any different than the regular ranch.
They
Bugles.
don't bring a lot of extra flavor. These aren't like Snyder's of Hanover bugles. These are just light on the texture and flavor. I
Still
wish
good.
they were more.
Yeah, they're good. That's what I'm saying. They don't get a 5 because they.
No, I'm about a 3.5. I think like they're good. I think maybe they could use a little bit more ranch flavor.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like ramp it up a bit. Yeah, 3.
But I'm
3
weird.
and
I like that bugle corn flavor,
I
man.
love it. I had Fritos the other day after, or like, I know we have Fritos now, but I had some the other day and I put them in a burrito and I was just like, I don't eat Fritos more often. Like, it's such an underrated chip that no one ever really talks about. And
You still get that from
sit
Taco
there and
Bell. You
eat
still get
'em.
the burrito with the Fritos in it. Hold on.
And Sonic.
Really?
Yep, I've seen the Frito one.
Chili pie.
Yeah, I think these are a 3. I mean, I wish there was more flavor to it. I really do.
Me
They're
too.
good.
I
and
wish they actually taste like Hidden Valley Ranch.
I know. Just take one of those like packets, sprinkling in there.
I mean,
Yeah, it's got to be what it is.
And
well, that's what it says it is. But if you try the regular ranch, which I did a couple days ago because I was looking for them and I got frustrated, I couldn't find them, so
Well,
I
I
just
guess
bought
I'll
the
just eat
regular
these.
ranch. They taste exactly the same. There's nothing special about these.
yeah, they're good though.
Yeah, they're very good.
What do you give it?
A 150. No, I thought I said a 3.
you
Three,
said
3.
4.
Oh, maybe
you
it's a
go 4.
3. It's a 3. I think.
He's like, I'm walking that one back.
Let's eat the Pringles.
Which
are in
ones?
front of Aaron. We got 2. We
Sorry,
can do both.
my boss is still like texting me. We're trying to
Start with this
work
one
something
because I
out.
think this one is going to be the. I don't know. I think the other one is going to be better. Save that one for last.
What are these? Walmart exclusive.
These are the Walmart exclusive Pringles Philly cheesesteak. So,
Now,
I know what
Remember-
I want it to taste like.
Pringles are good.
some Pringles are good.
99% of all Pringles are good.
We've
They-
had some bad Pringles. in
Name one bad Pringle we've had.
here. Every one of them.
This is-
Ooh, it does.
Let me. I like how you immediately take it back.
Like, that's not a.
It doesn't smell like
Take
anything.
some. I just. That's,
Yeah, I am.
No. Okay. Well,
Did you get COVID from Eli Roth?
man, I don't fist bump, open mouth kiss, hug.
Tastes like a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh.
I taste pepper,
There's a lot going on in this chip.
meat,
Holy
a
shit.
little bit of cheese.
Bell pepper.
Yeah.
Big time bell pepper.
Right away. Right away. Bell pepper, onion. Turkey. The turkey dinner tastes like turkey dinner. I can feel the gravy sliding down my throat.
I bet you can. The snack show where we
you put
just
it in your
make
mouth.
dick jokes for
You
an
put it in your
hour.
mouth and you immediately get cheese.
Yeah, I get the cheese.
Then it goes bell pepper, and then a little bit of onion, and then you almost get that meaty flavor in the back.
I like these. Are
It's actually kind of
are
like
really
surprise
good.
for Pringles.
These remind me, not so much flavor, but just the feeling of when we had the elote ones. They were just good. Like, these are really good. One more?
no.
Yeah, they're
This is something I'm going to give props to Pringles because they actually gave you the flavor profile of what they advertised.
so weird.
That is weird.
Usually it's like, it's such a disappointment when they advertise something so specific and you don't get that flavor.
I
That's like
feel
I
like
know what I
I'm-
want them to taste like, and they're like, "Yeah, bitch, that's what
Yeah,
we
that's
got
what
you."
we're going to fucking
we
do.
got you.
We're going to hit you right with it.
It feels like I'm eating like that liquid cheese. Like, I feel that's really good.
I was actually surprised to get the bell pepper in there.
Me too.
That was a pleasant surprise.
What about the onion?
It kind of mingles there, but you get way more bell pepper.
Who gives you shit about saying onions?
It's one guy that listens, Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Phil?
Phil.
Phil Connors?
I'm sure he doesn't get that all the time.
Yeah, we do it to him all the time. These are great. I think for a Pringle, like, I have to quantify this. For a Pringle, these are a 4.
Yeah.
I think these are great.
I would agree a 4. Yeah. So all I'm going to say is my Lays, when we get to them, I guarantee are going to be a 2 or a 1. There's no way that we get 2 things that are going to taste as good.
Oh, so weird.
Yeah. I mean, good on Pringles, man. You brought that one. I mean, it's like I said, you gave us the flavor that you advertised.
I don't know what Walmart had to do to get these, but
Honey Hot.
both of them, like, they got exclusives. Like, you don't really see a lot of exclusives. Walmart got them. So
Fleecing
only at
homeless
Walmart, Pringles, we got the hot honey.
Now I'm disappointed that I picked the other one first.
These smell like nothing.
Yep. A whole lot of nothing in that canister.
That's a Pringle right there, where it's just absolutely nothing.
Why haven't Pringles patented some kind of a spring system on the bottom that's kind of like with the grocery stores?
They
how
want you
it
to put
feeds
the.
it?
No, I want an add-on that looks like a Pez case dispenser. You're just opening it up.
No,
like
they
a chip
want
comes out.
you to get your hand caught in it. It's part of the experience.
Yeah. They look.
Womp womp.
They almost look like a.
It don't taste like anything.
The cheddar sour cream ones, like that. They got that little orangish tint.
You get a little sweet at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You get some spice to it, and then you immediately get a stale fucking Pringle.
No, you don't taste like fucking anything.
These aren't hot.
They're not honey either.
Well, I get a little bit of sweet. in the
Little
front.
sweet and a little bit of heat at the beginning, and then it's just plain ass Jane freaking Pringle.
I love doing these with Scott because he says they're bringing heat. I don't see the heat.
There's no heat.
It's so white of him.
When I say heat, it just means I could feel it. I could feel a little bit of that heat on it.
I know, but you notoriously can't handle a lot of spicy things.
It just
so
goes
it's
away.
Fun to hear your
That's why I'm taking him to Dave's Hot Chicken.
It just goes away. It just goes away real quick. You just get it's a little bit of spice on it, almost like a peppery, like if you were just to put some pepper in your mouth.
These are okay.
These are one.
Yeah,
These
one
are
and a half.
These are her. I would never ever buy these again.
Yeah,
These are the most disappointing chip on the fucking
they're
planet.
just so plain.
I'm giving them a 0.
Are there sweet Pringles?
Not
Like
that-
I know we have some other chips in on here that have a sweet flavor to them.
Not that I'm aware of.
I've never had a sweet Pringle before.
Don't they have
Like
a
churro?
I could
cinnamon.
be completely imagining this, but didn't they have a chocolate covered Pringle for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
It was limited to
Right.
I think Target had it.
influencers or something. I thought.
No, maybe
think they
maybe
sold
they
them.
did. I like chocolate covered potato. I mean, that's probably would make these better.
So there's
Throw some
been
chocolate on 'em.
white chocolate, salted caramel, pecan pie, and milk chocolate Pringles.
Now I want pecan
These are
pie.
old though.
Oh yeah, I've never seen those. So.
Me neither.
All right, well that was 1.5 for me.
Yep.
Philly cheesesteak.
I give it a 0.
What? Go grab the Philly. Hot honey.
Yeah. Pass the hot honey. Grab the Philly cheesesteak.
That's a bummer. I wish it had a little bit more flavor to it.
Grab it with your penis. Everything has to be.
Watching our
penis.
subscribers.
This is a family friendly show.
Not since the first episode.
All
Do
right.
something sweet. Do we have any chips?
Well, he's got
I
some.
wonder if those guys from Texas still listen.
He's got some
Oh,
bars.
yeah, I don't know. This guy talks about penises too much.
Got some bars over there. You want to hold off on those, or you want to?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do chocolate,
Sure.
or do we want to save those?
No, we can do them. So there's nothing really. The reason I've got these is because I think they're interesting. I don't think these are really new. Mr. Beast started selling chocolate bars and cookies, and the reason that I enjoy all things Mr. Beast is because he isn't about Mr. Beast. He's about the people. This chocolate bar apparently is better for you than any other chocolate bar you can buy on the market.
says?
Why is that?
I guess it's the way it's made. It's only made with 4 ingredients. There's no added sugars or preservatives.
Less
and-
insect parts than the rest of the chocolate bars.
Yeah.
It's less crunchy.
So it's a product of Peru. It only has cane sugar, organic chocolate, liqueur, organic
It's got liquor in it.
organic cocoa butter, and sunflower lectin.
Lectin.
Lectin. I don't know what that is. It's only 170 calories for this entire bar.
Well, it looks like when you hold it up, it disappears because it's very thin.
It is very
It's a
thin.
very thin chocolate bar.
It's Feastables, Mr. Beast, a
Very-
bar original chocolate.
It's healthy for you. They
have-
just give you a taste.
Very,
It's like
very
LaCroix. It's like it's a
thin.
hint of chocolate in here.
I have
Thin
3
chocolate.
of them, so we can either, we'll do one at a time, I guess.
It looks like the bottom of a shoe.
Okay, so what flavor was this one? Just regular plain
Original
chocolate?
chocolate.
Okay. I was gonna say it looks like the bottom of a flip flop.
It's a shoe.
That's funny. Only 4 ingredients.
It's good.
Now I had no idea who Mr. Beast was. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you
And
serious?
Yeah, I don't live on the
Oh,
internet. like the way
relax.
you
Yes,
do.
you do. I'm in a million Discords and I play Xbox every night.
I do.
I watch TikToks. Who's Mr. Beast? I don't live
I
on
had
the
no
internet.
idea who Mr. Beast was. And
I
then
do
Wesley,
like that he's now combined with that Jimmy Darts guy. And they give people money.
Yeah, I like. Well, he's always giving people money.
I guess I read something the other day where I guess he was handing out like $10,000 on Halloween to kids.
Yeah.
And one kid was like, "I want candy." I'm like, "You fucking idiot!" I need to pay off my car.
$10,000 and iPhones.
Yeah.
And that's what I like because he uses his platform to make the world a better
difference.
place. Yeah. So that was the regular. It was
Just tastes like chocolate?
Yeah, it was okay.
It's good chocolate.
Yeah, it was good chocolate. I mean, it wasn't. I would definitely choose that over Hershey's bar.
You could taste the quality.
It's a
of
chocolate. Hershey's is kind of more of I think a chocolate product.
So I'm going to go a 3 for the original. This is the chocolate sea salt.
Oh, I love sea
Now
salt.
we're getting into it.
Like, I think sea salt should just be in everything. Like, it's so fucking good.
Ooh.
Especially when you get a big chunk of
If
it.
the original is a 3, this is a 4. I like the sea salt.
You get a little bit of the crunch you hear every once in a while in there.
Well, this one has 5 ingredients.
Yeah,
Must be
the
the
salt.
sea salt.
I do like it salted better.
Imagine you have to take one out.
It is
What did you remove from it to make the sea salt?
it is a good half a point up because of the salt.
Man, the salt makes it so much better.
Salt's always good.
It does.
Like, this is so good. Like, I don't know why, like, growing up, you never think of mixing the savory and the sweet until you start getting older and realizing, I like potato chips and fucking chocolate. It sounds
Right.
gross, but it's delicious.
Yeah,
Like,
why did it take the world so long to catch on to that trend?
but
Because that stuff wasn't around when I was kids, man. There was never like savory sweet stuff. You know,
I
There's
would never
always
thought
chocolate covered pretzels.
I mean,
Always. Even
chocolate-covered
in the
pretzels,
80s,
yes.
in the
I mean,
70s.
but it wasn't like as prevalent on everything.
Because people fucking realized, they were like, holy shit, sweet and salty is
I
delicious.
love watching him open it.
I feel like we're gonna get another half point increase here.
Which one is this one?
So this is the
We may never
this is
know.
almond chocolate. Now I'm going to tell you right now, anything with chocolate bar with nuts in it is my absolute favorite. So we'll see if this gets.
See, I wish it would have stepped up and been like chocolate, salted chocolate.
All right.
Salted chocolate almond.
While we're doing this,
They had another one that had like quinoa in it, but I did not buy it.
that sounds horrible. I actually like quinoa. That sounds horrible to put in that fucking chocolate. All right, so since this is the week after Halloween.
Yes.
What's your favorite chocolate bar? Like, if you like your favorite Halloween candy or your favorite chocolate.
Reese's cups.
I say we have to leave that out. That can't. That's just gonna win because it would be mine and it would probably be Scott's.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
I mean, I also like
I like Mr. Goodbar.
Twix is really good. Mr.
This
Good
is
Bar.
I'm with
exactly
you.
what
Like,
this is.
Yeah, I like nuts. I like the chocolate.
We
I
know.
love.
I think Jordan was laying the foundation for a really good score on this one.
No. No, because honestly, I like the sea salt more than this.
I was just about to say, as good as this is, the sea salt one is better.
Yeah,
So
but
I
said it
like the
first.
sea salt and the almond as both the same. So they're both 4s. The regular chocolate bars are 3. I highly recommend this over a Hershey's bar.
How much
Maybe
do
not
these
a-
cost per bar? Because, like you said, these are very thin.
Oh, like $1.70.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
not terrible.
Yeah.
He's giving back to the people.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an iPhone in here.
That'd be so cool. Yeah, that was that
Scan the
a
QR
lot
code.
of fun.
Ooh, more noms, more prizes.
Apparently there is cookies, and we need to find those cookies. If you guys win, it goes to me. I bought them.
Wow.
It'd be like the lottery. You won't fucking see me again.
Why?
Why?
be
Next
like,
week's
what happened to
probably going
Scott?
Flagstaff, we won't see anyway.
Yeah.
Not picking it up.
No,
Good.
We ripped right into it. Oh, we got it.
We, Aaron did.
Aaron. Trying to be nice. You've already had enough issues going on this week.
Hey, Eli Roth, if you're listening.
He's not.
Oh.
Bag of chips.
Oh.
Okay, so I'd say for me, I like the sea salt. That's a 4 for me. Everything else about 3.5. They're all good. I mean,
Agreed.
they're really good.
They're all really.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
I
Sea salt
prefer them
better.
over regular.
They definitely didn't fuck up chocolate.
I like
so-
back to your thing. I like Twix because it has the cookie. Mr. Goodbar. I'm not a Hershey's guy. Hershey's chocolate sucks unless it's the dark chocolate.
It's milk chocolate. That's the
sucks.
biggest difference.
And it
It's
tastes-
not. It's not Cadbury
Nestle
chocolate.
Yeah, Cadbury and Nestle
Superior.
are superior in every way. Get fucked with your Mr. Goodbar.
Wow.
Like,
What a
like
good
I like
conversation.
that at Christmas
This
time,
is a good conversation.
or I like it at
You're just
Easter.
wrong.
I can get the
You
Cadbury eggs, like the crunchy eggs.
Yeah.
And now I like that they're now putting them out for every holiday.
You know what I like
in colors.
during Christmas time? The orange flavored chocolate.
the ball that you smack
the
on the
orange
ground.
ball that you smack and then you like undo it.
That is my and I.
That one's good. Yes.
You can get those at any time of the year, but I specifically wait until Christmas.
But you know what is
it feels like Christmas.
is even better because I do like smacking the ball. When you
bet
get the
you
when you
do.
get the little when you
your
get the
tongue.
little sticks, the orange jelly sticks covered in chocolate, those are fun.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I don't think so either.
You should bring them for the show.
I'll try to find some.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
right next to the pumpkin spice moon pies that he decided to ignore for like 3 weeks.
dude,
Yeah.
he tried to convince a friend of the family's how
There was no convincing.
gross.
She fucking hated him.
Yeah, well, she
The minute she bit into that
because you
thing,
influenced her.
nope, there was no influence.
Yeah, there was influence.
Oh, I've
The
got
only reason he says that is because I said, "Here, try this. This is the worst fucking piece of food on the face of the earth." She tried it and she's like, "I agree."
okay.
That's not how it happened. He was like, "No, you don't understand. It fucking sucks. It's terrible. It's disgusting." And I kept telling her, "Hey, listen, please don't let his retardation influence your
The whole time he was like, "You're wrong.
because
You're
you
wrong.
are."
You're wrong."
That's so
She
funny.
ate it and she's like, "It's super dry." And I go, "I know."
That was my complaint. Is that they are a little dry. Anyway, so weird follow up the other day. Eric Nagel, friend of show,
Friend of Jordan,
friend of mine,
who's
Contractually
He's-
obligated to
he's-
mention once again.
he's helped us out with some stuff.
Yes.
Hung out with him last night.
no, you didn't. You were on the line with him last
Same
night.
thing. So he found the pumpkin spice ramen. He said it was the worst thing he's ever eaten.
Remember, I couldn't even eat it.
I know. And I just laughed because I was like, "Did you put whipped cream on it?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No." I'm like, "You put some whipped
Big
cream
difference.
on it.
Yeah,
makes it
big
makes
difference.
That's what makes it edible.
You drown it in whipped cream."
Oh man.
But yes, apparently that's making its way around the world again.
Can he send us some holiday snacks?
He does have some stuff he's sending me,
Sweet.
and
So we just have to trust that you're going to bring him to the show.
I always bring him to the show.
We'll see.
I don't sit there and
He's
just
like,
say, "You know what? I can't not drink it or can't not eat it."
When have I ever done that?
You literally said it about the Mountain Dew right before we recorded this show.
What?
You
I
said
don't
you
think I
weren't
could
gonna
wait a month to drink that.
Right,
Mountain
and I
Dew.
said we'll bring it to the next show. Not that we won't wait. I just don't want to wait for an entire snack show for a drink that I really want to fucking try.
I believe your words were, "I don't think I could sit on this for 30 days."
I mean, we'll get the oatmeal cream pie ice cream for the next show because I've had it already.
oh,
well, we
he
know.
ate a whole,
We
whole
know. So
gallon.
you did take it.
I only said that because you were accusing me of eating it.
Let's eat those things.
What? Okay, I don't even know what these are.
I
So
have
Lay's
no
came
idea
out with
either.
like World Cup chips, and they had the Carnitas Street Taco, which I think we tried
We've
on.
had
We've
that.
had it.
I didn't like
yes.
They had another one, and I don't remember what it is. But then they had these, and it says Adobadas.
Out of us.
Audibas. And I don't know what the fuck that means.
Autobatas.
Audibas.
I don't know what the fuck.
So
wanna look it up.
I bought them.
Three
because-
white guys trying to pronounce it.
and I know what
talking about Korean
abondagas
movies.
soup is.
Right,
I know
I
what.
have that.
I know what. You know, what's that?
Menudo.
El Pastor.
Menudo.
But I don't know what abondadas is.
So that's
like a
the Spanish word for marinated. What the
Okay.
fuck is it marinated in?
Everything.
It's generally pork.
Man tears.
So it's generally pork marinated in a red chili sauce, vinegar, and oregano.
Probably like a chili Colorado
And
almost.
Aaron's eating the whole bag. He's not sharing with us.
Smell like
Scott just said a chili Colorado. The whitest thing.
no, because it's like a red.
like a
It's a
bean and
red
cheese
chili,
burrito.
is what it is. It's like
Hey, guys.
kind of like a chili Colorado.
You can smell it. It smells like the New Mexican chili powder that I use to make chili with.
Tastes like absolutely nothing.
They never
There
do.
is
I'm
nothing.
tired. Lay's has gotten lazy. And
I think you could get more flavor if you dumped a packet of taco seasoning
of course.
on chips. It's so faint, so faint.
What is?
Lincoln Park.
The inkling of flavor that you get out of it.
I get no flavor.
It's so mild.
To survive these kinds of things, you have to be able to put
The Latin
flavor in each chip. Like, I shouldn't have to eat 5 of these to finally feel like I'm tasting something.
The Latin community should be very upset with Lay's. This is a terrible representation.
It's a 1.
Yeah,
The only reason it's a 1 because the chip's not stale.
right. like if I was having a hot dog or hamburger and they were like, "These are the chips," I'd be like, "Well, whatever. They're edible."
Yeah.
Put them on my burger for texture.
You'd just be like, "Do you have any barbecue chips?"
Like I'm not. I don't hate them. I just don't know how to describe them. So
It needs
I'm
more
gonna give it
flavor.
1.5. But yeah, it definitely needs more flavor.
Because
Because the Takis literally punches you in the face with the stupid popcorn.
if we could split
and this
that,
can't do this.
if we could meet that in the middle, we'd be all right. There's no, oh jeez, it just needs to be ramped up so hard on the flavor.
What do you give it?
1.5.
Dude, fuck
What?
off, Lay's. I'm just tired of Lay's.
Oh, I thought you were
man.
going to me. I'm like, what the fuck,
No,
man?
no.
So does this mean we go right into the next Lay's?
Yeah, let's just fucking get this over with.
Let's just.
I got
let's
the-
just
I
get
got
punched
the-
in the dick
What
again.
did you say that was going to be? Oh, you just said low score.
Low
Okay.
scoring. So this is a limited time flavored game day chili flavored Lay's. But as you can tell, Lay's doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about black people. It doesn't care. Okay? It's the
Wait, is that a black version?
no. It's Kanye West said it about
Oh.
George.
That's right.
George Bush does not care about black people.
You really want to bring Kanye up?
Not really. I was just trying to make a bad joke. Okay, these taste like nothing, guys. So or smell like nothing.
I was gonna
so-
say, I'm like, you tasted it already?
Okay, game day chili. They look like they should taste like
They
game
look
day
like the other
chili.
They look like the other ones.
They're exactly the same. It's that thing where it's one big vat and then they spring out to the different bags of chips and they're all
Just
different
like The
flavors.
Simpsons.
Yeah, the Duff beer or something. Or like the Red Tick beer where it's like needs more dog.
These have a slightly stronger flavor, but
Not much.
Not much.
Fuck. Fuck these. Fuck Lay's.
See, it says on the back, cook off. It should say,
Fuck off.
fuck off.
No, these are.
1.5.
What does this taste like?
Just because it's got a little bit more flavor.
No, it doesn't. God, thank God we have this wind.
If you took a regular Lay's
Not
chip
me.
and you sprinkled chili seasoning on it,
It's covered in chips.
yeah,
Meh.
Ah, these are not good.
There's some food particle in here.
yeah.
So bummed out. I don't know why. We've done this. We've played the dance.
It's a 1.
We're gullible.
Doesn't taste like game day chili. Tastes like a fucking Lay's potato chip with allspice on it, or like all seasonal
it's,
salt.
Cumin. It just tastes like cumin.
Oh, here.
Thanks, Kim.
Thank you. Hey, hold on. Take this.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
We're cleaning up.
Yeah, we're cleaning up. We gotta
Making
so much-
room.
We're making room.
Making room for the rest of the chips.
So many chips.
so many.
All the chips.
Yeah, I don't like those. Those were one. The other ones had more flavor. I don't
I'm
know where
mad.
Scott's getting the more flavor on these ones. I just
Really?
don't
I
get
think
them.
these had more flavor than the other ones.
They're really white. I don't know. I don't like those. At all.
They're spicy.
Let's do something other than chips. Let's actually try these.
Let's
put a-
Do you not want to try these?
No, I was just gonna wait till last because I'm just not looking forward to them, but it's fine. So I picked up the so Jack Link's came out with a pork strip spicy dill pickle, almost beef jerky, but it's pork clearly pork strip. Now here's my problem, and this is why I'm so hesitant. I am not a fan of pickle flavored things. I like pickles,
Really?
but not pickle
We've talked
flavored.
about
We've
this
had
before.
pickle flavor stuff, and
Yeah, he's hated like talking about it because he doesn't like pickle.
like the
flavored stuff.
Ruffles dill pickle, spicy dill pickle.
Not in. Oh, those were good.
were good.
Those
because
were,
they
like,
don't.
my
They weren't
favorite.
overpowering, and I just feel like I'm gonna open this, which I just did,
Can
and
you
we're
smell
all
it?
it's gonna do is smell like that terrible like dill seasoning they put on everything.
Remember the Beyond Meat?
we were talking
Every
about
time
that.
I walk by it in the store, I just look at it like.
I think the
fucking
I think the
gross.
smell's still in here.
God.
It smells like feet.
Does it smell in here?
like
No,
beyond,
but I can
beyond
smell
meat
that.
jerky.
Now that you did that, I am probably 2 arms lengths away from Aaron, and I can smell.
You can
that.
always smell jerky when you bust open the bag.
Damn, dude. I know, especially in the military. Whenever we had jerky,
Oh.
everybody would want to throw up, and you wanted to kill yourself at the end of the day. And some asshole would open up his jerky and just. smell like
I do
vomit.
it on a plane every now and then just for fun.
God, you're a dick.
Like,
that would make me so
Man,
mad.
if I had a microwave, I'd microwave fish on there. But no, I open up a bag of jerky on a plane. Honestly, the smell in a bag.
I
is
don't
not
like
good.
it at all. You can have it.
Dude, I don't mind it.
Oh, that's
At
all
all,
you.
I don't mind it.
I don't think I've ever really had pork jerky. Like it's always beef jerky.
I have.
to me.
It's
I've
good.
had chicken jerky, turkey, but not pork.
The spicy dill is very equivalent to the Ruffles. It's almost the same.
That's too dill.
Like that.
I can
I
only
know,
handle
right?
dill on a pickle. I need it to be pickle formed.
And I like that they advertise it as spicy, and it's not crazy spicy, but you get that dill.
I really like these.
I'll take it home.
Okay.
Gross.
I'll leave the bugles.
Dude, I do like.
I don't need the bugles.
I'll leave the ice cream. It's
Well,
a trade.
that's fine.
It's a snack exchange.
These are 3.5.
I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.5. These are good. I mean, it's probably $13 a bag at this point.
It's like
But
7.
All right, give us your score, Mister. I hate everything.
No, that's you. I mean, it's jerky, which is good, but it has that terrible dill seasoning I cannot stand. I mean, if you like dill
you
seasoning,
like everything but the pickle seasoning
Yeah.
from Trader Joe's. I love that shit.
no, I've never had it on anything.
Put it on French fries.
Those are good. I like them.
There's more of them?
I like.
If you like, and I know there's tons of people out there that like dill flavored stuff, so I'm not gonna shit on this because it's not. It's only my personal preference. It has nothing to do with. It hits the mark for what it says it is. It's a little tangy, spicy, tastes like pickles, and it's pork jerky. So for that alone, I'm gonna give it a 3. I personally do not like it, so I will never buy it again. But it hit, if you're like looking at it and you're like, I wonder if this tastes like what it says. Yes, 100%.
These are, for me, about a 4. I will eat this whole bag.
Take it.
The problem with these and why they're not perfect is that I want more dill flavor.
You want
I
scholarship.
actually wish they were more dill.
You get all the free stuff.
I think it's good. I think it has a good balance. It's got a little bit of spice to kind of give you that little tingling in your mouth,
Yeah.
and then it's got the dill. It's good. I like it.
I'm
Eat
not gonna
that-
talk
eat-
to you for 3 days, but you
Eat
give
that.
me a lot of
Eat
free
the,
stuff.
Eat
so
the
it's
bonus
okay.
pack in there.
Eat the bonus pack. Yeah, eat it.
It's a prize. You have to open it. It's a tattoo.
It's a tattoo, but just you gotta put it in your mouth.
It says not to eat, but I saw a TikTok. You can eat it.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna eat the silicate. Yeah, they come in shoes too, like little snacks for your feet.
The reason they don't want you to eat it is because they think you might choke on the package. But if you open it up, you can actually eat it.
I'm not eating the package.
Do it.
On the next show.
And give us a rating on it.
2 hosts.
All right,
One
where are we
bite.
going?
Is there anything else I can buy for you just while we're here? I'm just fucking with you. What is that?
Taylor Swift tickets.
I mean, I want them.
Have fun at that show.
I'm on the list too.
You don't want to go? You don't want to go to Taylor Swift? You're too good?
You don't want
out.
matching shirts with us?
I'm out.
I'm not a Taylor.
I'm out.
I'm not a Swiftie.
I don't like
Swiftie?
good music.
She writes songs that speak to my heart. God damn it!
I'm a 40-plus-year-old man. She really speaks to me.
Honestly, that's why I want to go. I'm the oldest men there that aren't accompanying other people.
We're just like
We didn't do this one.
grossly looking at her.
So this is, and the only place I've seen these,
This is
Sprouts.
the story of a girl.
it's the Kettle Brand Tailgate Edition Buffalo Blue flavor.
Now, we
Kettle's
went to a
pretty good.
Sprouts and found these immediately, even though I've been trying to find them for a month.
The only place I've seen them is Sprouts.
I hope these are good, man. Kettle is usually, I want to say on point, but I really only eat their regular chips.
I don't like
so-
fucking blue cheese.
They just
I
smell
do.
like kettle.
So-
I love blue cheese.
Me too.
Blue cheese over ranch when you.
There's
get
no
chips
way that
all
these
the
chips
time.
taste like blue cheese.
No. I would like sprinkles of blue cheese in them.
Now, but technically, I don't know if they're supposed to taste like blue cheese.
So I'm getting the spice from the spicy dill like pork strips well after the fact. That should, It's really good. Oh. I always love these long pauses. Why are you leaning away? You gotta let him hear.
I'm looking
Taste much of anything.
for what it's supposed to taste like.
Probably buffalo sauce.
well, tastes
and
like
blue
kettle
cheese.
chip and oil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
This tastes like a regular kettle chip.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are we sure?
There's a little bit. I think because we had it right after the dill pickle one,
Maybe.
it does have kind of that buffalo tang to it. But I don't know why you would advertise it as buffalo blue. Just advertise it as like buffalo wing or something.
The blue is supposed to make it seem like it's buffalo, but it's less hot than a buffalo because the blue cheese is supposed to temper the heat.
But
I
I do
get
get the
nothing.
buffalo flavor.
Well, that's disappointing.
About to choke.
I like kettle chips though.
See, I've always said that I'm not a huge kettle chip person. They're good. I don't know, something about them.
Kettle chips are superior.
It's like I'm eating Legos. They're just so crunchy. I think those are like a 2.5. Like the consistency is good. I mean, for a kettle chip, I'm just not getting any flavor. That's a bummer. 2.5.
You don't get the flavor, but you can taste the tang of it, if that makes sense. Like you can taste that, but it's not a hit you up flavor. Yeah, I'll just give it a 2.5. It's good. It's on a good kettle chip.
It gets a 1. I mean, it's going to be more than 1, but it gets a 1 point bump because it's a kettle chip that automatically gets a 1. It has a little bit of spice, so it gives another point. So it's only a 2. I could crush the bag though. I could crush the bag.
I mean, it's not hard.
I mean, it's good. It's not to go out of your way. Again, this is one of those things where you advertise it a certain flavor. I mean, at least give us the flavor.
I had a leftover bugle on the floor, and I just tried the kettle chip with the bugle. It's pretty good.
He's eating off the floor. Wow. All right, we need something to kind of temper some of the flavors. So,
All we got left is these
chips and chips and chips
and these
chips.
peanuts.
I know. I found
We have this.
And the
Oh, that's right. So we'll do those maybe after these.
Okay.
I found the Old El Paso, which is, I don't know if everyone's got. I think it's a pretty popular brand. I think they make salsa and Mexican food, taco shells. Things
A
like
lot of white people taco night. That's what I think of when I think of Old El Paso.
that. New York City, those kinds of things. Like it's
That's pace.
I know, but Old El Paso makes new Fiesta Twists. I got two flavors. Apparently, there is a zesty ranch that I could not find, but we have.
I heard you didn't try to find it.
I found these cinnamon churro, and we have queso. Now, I want to do cinnamon churro first because I'm expecting these to taste like the cinnamon twist from Taco Bell.
I hope so.
I really hope they do.
if they do,
They will be
that's
a
a
fun.
that's a game winner.
The second I saw them, I'm like, these are cinnamon twists.
Are they made with pasta noodles?
All I can think of is those twists we had, the women's basketball twists.
Oh, jeez.
I think these might be
yeah.
the same consistency.
Those things are still shouting for equality.
9 years in a Russian prison.
Oh yeah.
With
These
those twists get.
I think they're gonna hit,
I
man.
think these are going to be numero uno in my heart.
I was just gonna say, well, I won't ever know. So, oh my God, they smell really good.
Hey, you ready to sing that five all around song?
No,
If
I'm gonna give it a 3. Just piss you off.
if you can't see for context, I'm rubbing myself.
I'm sorry, because I can, and I don't like it. They're not as light and airy as the cinnamon twist from Taco Bell,
But
but these are fucking tasty.
I could kill the whole bag of those things.
So good.
They don't get a 5 though, bro.
I know.
4.
If you're comparing them with the Taco Bell twist, they're a little short.
Yep.
But as a good alternative to have a giant bag of them, I agree.
No,
it's about a 4.
I have what my problem with them is the problem you have with apple cinnamon toast crunch. These are awesome.
Flavor goes away quick.
Flavor goes away way too quick. And all you're left with is that crunchy.
It needs more cinnamon,
Uh-huh.
but they're good.
So it is a 4.
There's a 4. I will give you that.
I gotta be
those are
honest.
good.
I can't lie to the people. Scott's shaking up the bag.
Trying to get more cinnamon out.
Trying to get all the bottom stuff, all the bottom feeders.
But yes, I did have the.
I would buy these though. I would keep them in the house as a snack.
Now these are the chips that I, for some reason, thought they were like $6. Now it turns out the Walmart that I went to put them in the wrong spot, and it was showing like $6.98. I'm like, no way am I spending $6.98 on these fucking
crazy.
chips. They were in the wrong spot. They're about like $3.50 a bag, which whatever. The cinnamons are good. I'm hoping the queso is good, but if it's anything like the cinnamon, I don't know if they're gonna have a lot of cheese flavoring on them.
It's probably going to be very light.
Cinnamon's great though.
Yeah, it's good. Good to have around if you don't want to run to Taco Bell to get a bag of cinnamon twists. The nice thing about Taco Bell, though, is you're kind of getting them out of the fryer because they kind of sit
They're
in those,
softer and they're
those
lighter.
heat, like little heat bins,
They smell good.
Yeah, they smell like cheese.
God, I was so hoping those would be perfect. Yeah, they smell really good.
They have a good crunch.
And the
to them.
longer they linger, the kind of worse they taste.
Oh yeah, hurry up and eat them.
Oh, these are very cheesy.
This reminds me of a bugle.
A little bit.
The nacho bugle.
It 100% reminds me of a bugle.
Oh, what was that?
It 100% reminds me of a bugle.
Which is not bad. I wish it had a little bit more cheese flavor, though.
Mm-hmm.
Same problem with the Fiesta Twist. Also not a huge fan of the cheese flavor. Whatever the cheese flavor they're using is okay. Kind of leaves a really bad aftertaste. I'm going to go with 3 with those. Because I'd still eat them, but that cheese is fucking weird. You get that aftertaste?
A little bit.
Ugh.
It's like a salty aftertaste.
It's like a nasty aftertaste.
I'll go with the 3. They're not bad.
Yeah, I think I'm about the same. Kind of on
I've
the
had
same,
better cheese on chips.
same vibe.
I definitely like the cinnamon better. I'm kind of
Yeah,
curious about how
cinnamon-
the ranch is, but I mean, if the
I'm
flavor
assuming-
on these,
I'm honestly think, and we can try them on the show if we ever find them, but I honestly think that these would taste exactly like those, the bugles, which is fine. There's no problem with that. I just, man, I think the only one that's worth picking up would be the cinnamon ones, not the cheese ones. I think cheese is done better with other chips and stuff like this. These aren't terrible, man, but I just don't see a necessity for them.
yeah, definitely cinnamon's much better. Much better.
Just another gimmick.
I'm gonna
That's
do.
what we're here
I'm gonna
for.
get these out of the way because these are not new. These are just stuff. I saw that they rebrought these back. These are like have been gone for years and now they're back. So we're gonna do them on the show. Now I actually love these. I already know I do. These are the barbecue Fritos. These are my favorite Fritos, and I was so excited to share these with you guys. And like I said, not new. Just they've been gone for 10 plus years, so why not put them on the snack show?
Speaking of things that have disappeared, did you see that? I don't remember if it was Ruffles or Lay's. They brought back Crunch Taters, which was their version of kettle chips.
No.
Oh,
We
buddy.
got to get those on the show.
Yeah, I just recently saw that they brought those back. I looked to see if they were hitting shelves yet. I didn't see them here locally.
You know what we need a comeback of?
What?
Potato skins.
Oh, I love
yeah.
potato skins. Did you know? I think they did.
The only ones you can still get are the TGI Friday.
I was just gonna say I've seen the TGI Friday, but I haven't seen those in forever either. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're right. I haven't seen them.
No, but I remember them. Yeah,
I've seen them in like vending machines. I wonder if you can get them at Costco or something.
I don't know. Most of the vending places usually get their shit from the Costco's.
Fritos barbecue, man.
Yeah,
I love them
Yeah,
still.
it's good.
not the worst. Throw them on some chili.
Those were 4.
Yeah.
What other flavors are there? Oh, there's like a cheese. There's a
The
cheese,
chili,
right?
chili cheese.
Halfway. Okay.
Samsonite. That's way off.
The chili cheese is good. These are actually pretty tasty. And I'm not a huge barbecue flavored chip person.
Yeah.
Like I don't eat barbecue flavored like Lay's or Ruffles or
Chili
things like
cheese
that.
is still the superior one, but these are very good.
I think the crunch on these makes this better. I think these were like Lay's. I probably wouldn't like them as much, but I.
Huh.
You get the Fritos,
If-
the buttery Frito.
I
If
don't
it
like
wasn't
that.
Lay's, if it was Lay's, it wouldn't taste like barbecue. It would just taste like
Feet.
spice. All right,
Tastes
so
like a
we
whole
only
lot
got
of
2
nothing.
left, right? And then the peanuts.
What we got?
Oh yeah,
That,
yeah.
the peanuts, and the 2 chips.
Okay, so Jordan's too busy. He has many other calls to take. He's a very busy man.
Do I need to pause the show on this one?
Crunch taters.
Crunch taters, hoppin' jalapeno.
So I went out and found very new,
Why do you
very
have to say it like that?
right because I did.
I did
I was
this.
just saying, like I went out and found it. Like I,
This is right in Aaron's wheelhouse.
I'm
man.
providing.
no, you were definitely the provider of the show, but I went out and found the Moon Pie cotton candy, and this is definitely brand new, and it's right up Scott's wheelhouse because
Already got 2 strikes. Cotton
Too dry.
candy's fucking gross. Moon pies are gross.
I'm not gonna lie. Like
you open this.
But I will eat it.
no, I like watching you do it. Like watching a grill open
I don't
a watermelon.
I don't understand why you hate moon pies so much. They're so good.
They're not.
They are. They are
They're
good.
they're fucking dry.
You can say
If
whatever
they
you want.
if they
but
weren't so dry,
clearly
then
have a market for them.
Well, yeah, there's people that are
There's
gonna
a lot
like
of people.
certain things, but I
a lot of people that do meth too.
I know.
It's not a
He-
market for them.
He rides lifts with them everywhere he goes in LA.
These can fuck off
I'll definitely
because they
be
come
eating
with
these.
2 mini moon pies.
So is it just regular cotton candy, or is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be moon pie cotton candy.
It smells like sugar. I don't.
There is a chocolate kind
Dude,
of
is
smell
it?
to it.
chocolate, yeah.
Is that a reusable cup? Like, can you use those as like party cups now?
Sure. Probably.
It doesn't really say what you're supposed
Break
to
out
do.
the
with moon
fine
pie
china.
cotton candy.
It's
mini
got the
moon
Burger
pies.
King guy on the fucking
It doesn't
front.
say to like add
No,
the
it's
moon
Cal-
pie to the
oh.
cotton candy or anything.
McDonald's. Mac
Or
tonight.
McDonald's, I'm sorry.
So is the?
Is it banana?
I don't know. I think it is. Hold on, let's find
Jesus.
out.
Because that's a banana on there. I hate banana flavoring. I'm not gonna lie.
Cotton candy's the worst.
God, what are we? You're a child. We're all children here. You know what that looks like? It's insulation.
It is.
You bought
you're
moon
eating
pie.
the Pink Panther insulation.
This looks. Oh my God, Pink Panther insulation. I remember that. Like, what a weird marketing.
It's not banana. Is it banana? I think it is, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
So I think what you're supposed to do is eat the moon pie and then take a bite. Give me that.
Is there instructions on it?
No.
Grab one. I'll grab one.
All right.
Yeah, you guys go to town with that
I have 2 other ones over there.
because it's literally a fucking one. Because it's
fuck
just
off.
cotton.
I might
It's
actually
just
take
cotton
one of
candy.
these just so
Yeah,
I could have
go
Wesley
for
try
it.
it. I don't even think he's ever had cotton candy before.
Cotton candy's just like the
It's
most.
such the worst
It's
thing.
it's like the
sticky.
worst snack available.
Hey guys,
Especially
Scott
for
here. I
children.
really do hate everything on the planet.
Dude, it's cotton candy. Tell me in a world where cotton candy is a snack that amongst a table full of snacks that you would reach for cotton candy. The only time you get cotton candy is when you're at some janky fucking carnival.
Or sporting events. Got that guy yelling, "Cotton candy!" Got that big old thing of cotton candy.
Red vines.
I've got beer here.
Now with
Like it's
the
so
moon,
dry, it just all fell out of Jordan's
Dry.
fucking mouth.
It is so dry.
with the moon pie, it is a lot better. It's just a ton of sugar.
Here, try the sugar with the moon pie. It'll make it better.
Two moon pies, like a sandwich out of it.
Here, dunk it in water. Fucking hydrate it.
Pour it in there. God, man.
I mean, it's fine. It's a 2. It's cotton candy. It's banana flavored cotton candy and a moon
warm.
pie. I like moon pie.
Is
so.
it banana flavored?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Hell, man.
I still haven't been able to
I'm
figure it out.
100% convinced it's banana flavored.
But see, now that I think about it, that's not a banana on the cover. That's a fucking moon.
So the,
It's a moon pie.
the ingredients say pure cane sugar,
So stupid.
cocoa powder,
Okay.
artificial flavors, and colors.
What's
So I don't know what the artificial flavors are.
It's probably marshmallow.
It's got to be dog shit because
Okay, so is it chocolate?
it's got cocoa
Cotton
powder, so
candy?
it's got to have because I smelt
Okay, so
I
it is
smelt
moon,
chocolate.
It is moon pie flavored cotton candy.
Yeah. Cocoa powder, pure cane sugar.
Well, it's fine. It still gets a 2.
It's not the worst. Like,
Yeah.
as far
It's
as cotton
sugar.
candy goes, it's not bad.
Sugar on sugar.
I'm just not a huge cotton candy person.
Right.
Like, I'm not big into moon pies. Like, this is fine. This is not to me.
You don't like
And
moon pies?
I'm not a huge fan.
I thought you wanted. I thought you liked moon pies.
No.
God, can you both get the fuck out of my house?
You just devastated him
Because you're both
because
dumb.
he thought I was the only asshole. Now there's 2 of us at the table.
Room full of assholes.
Why'd you want the pumpkin spice moon pie then, you dickhead?
I want to try shit.
God, I hate you so much.
You could
right
have said
now.
this was shrimp flavored cotton candy. I would have been like, let's get it, and I want to try it. I'll hate it, but I'm all in.
That
Like
probably would've been a
I'm
step up.
commitment to the brand. I don't care what it is. I'll put it in my mouth.
And I don't know if because cotton candy's supposed to just kind of melt, right? This kind of melts into a chewy clump.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know
It
if
melts.
that's-
It melts just fine.
If that's like a,
You don't have enough saliva in your mouth.
I guess
You're so salty.
my body was rejecting it immediately.
Dry up, hurry! No, my problem with moon pie is that I'm not a huge marshmallow person. And he's right. The cake itself
Is
is
delicious. End of story.
It's like putting. It's,
dry.
like licking the Sahara
No, it isn't.
Desert.
No,
like
it
eating
isn't.
one of
No, it
those
isn't.
Nature Valley
No, it
granola
isn't.
bars where you
No.
bite into it and like
No.
30 pounds
No, it
of
isn't.
crumbs.
When you
fall from
open
your
it,
mouth.
it's just fucking all
Just
crumbs.
crumbs
It's
everywhere.
so fucking dry, it can't even stick together.
The Sahara Desert, man.
Stop eating it. Then.
No, I mean,
you're not allowed to have any.
Cotton candy's good though.
It's all for research.
I don't know, 1.5. It's not bad.
Fuck you.
Like the little reusable cup I'm gonna use as like my fancy cups where people come into my house, be like, "Would you like something to drink in my moon pie cotton candy cup?"
People are like, I didn't know they made a moon pie candy. You're like, yeah, that's just don't ever look for it.
Where did you find these?
Walmart.
Okay, I like that.
Does it matter since you hate moon pie so much? Anyways, let's move on to Clancy's chips.
Clancy's.
Oh, Aldi. I
Yes.
like Aldi.
Yeah,
Scott hates Aldi.
Scott does.
No,
'cause he
see,
hates everything.
if you actually read your text, I just said I don't understand why people are so fascinated by Aldi's.
'Cause it's
I said
awesome.
because it's very plain. I said it's like
You're
shopping
very
for
plain.
groceries
You're like
at
shopping
Big
for groceries.
Lots.
You're like Big Lots.
So the only interesting thing I found when I was in Aldi's was these chips, and they were in a weird section by like housewares. It is the Clancy's brand. What?
I'm trying to show him that the cap is right there. It's
Oh,
not the,
I'm like, what are we pointing at?
not
I'm
the
like,
hood.
is
Sorry.
the power off? The Clancy's brand. There's 2 different bags here. There is a beer flavored potato chip, and there's a bratwurst flavored potato
we
chip.
haven't had very good luck with Clancy's.
I don't know.
There
So
was,
which one do we want to try first?
I
Here,
like
I
the
wanna try
Cubano.
beer.
The Cubano Clancy's weren't bad.
So let's go to the beer ones first, because this is interesting. I did like to.
These look like Circle K brand chips.
I like potato chips. They look like generic, which is what Aldi's sells.
It's a new part of the show where we just watch Aaron eat the chips
Yes.
and we just go, well, based off his face, I think this is a 2.
It's weird. Tastes like beer.
Why is
Like
it
stale
almost,
beer?
almost sweet?
I don't taste that.
Now it's super salty.
Right at the end.
Stale beer, right?
A little bit.
I don't. Yeah, it's hard to
Like if you were a kid and you were like, "You gotta try these chips. They taste like beer. This is what we have to look forward to later."
Bud Light with salt.
Yeah.
That being
Hey,
said, these
I
aren't
got to
good.
give them credit.
What?
These aren't good.
No,
They're not good,
but they taste like what they say they are.
but they're better than the Lay's. It's almost like just saltiness. Like
It is just pure salt.
it's like over salty, like almost unbearable salty.
I don't get that at all. Give me more, I guess. I don't get.
The ones I got were
Like I could not sit
Heavy
and
salt.
eat more than a couple handfuls of these because it is just salt to the max. You don't get the just pungent salt flavor.
I do. Ooh,
Smell different.
smells like rye or
Kind of, yeah.
some kind of. I mean, they smell like a bratwurst.
Let's see.
Damn it! Don't make faces. I need to eat it. Hold on. I gotta be a part of the group.
Aaron
Oh,
just took the chip out of his mouth. What is going on there?
Those are disgusting.
Those are worse than the Asian flavored chips.
oh,
That
the-
meat flavor?
I like these.
Really?
They get a 0. That's
It-
disgusting.
Unfortunately, the crunch makes it feel weird but these 2 taste like a bratwurst. Oh man, like these are better tasting than the beer ones.
It
but
does
they're
taste
not
like a
good.
bratwurst. But it's such a weird flavor on a chip, man.
I don't know who would want that. It's too bitter.
You know what
It's
this
fucking
tastes like?
Gross.
Sauerkraut. This tastes like weird, like a sauerkraut.
Whatever seasoning they put on brats, it's on
Rye,
this chip.
sauerkraut, whatever
But
it
it's
is.
dude. It's like putting 2 and 2 together and getting freaking 6, man. It's like, it's such a weird. It tastes like a bratwurst. I will give it that.
I really hate that I like this. They're not great, but I think they're more
Every
edible.
chip that I eat is different, though. That first one I got, which I think that you got it, it was that weird stale meat flavor. But now I'm getting like
Stale
the seasoning
meat.
of the bratwurst.
So, real
0.
quick update. I ended up eating the rest of those fucking candy corn to try to find the meat flavor.
Did you ever find it?
Not one.
I think
I
we
don't.
ate them all.
I don't know if they just put 2 in there just to fuck with people. Wesley watched me eat them. I gave some to
He's
him.
like, "Dad,
I
can
gave,
I have some?"
I gave some to Emery. Not one of them had it. I kept eating them. Not once did I find beef.
It was so bad.
Yeah,
That's
like,
almost
ugh.
that's almost what that original chip reminded me of a little bit. Was that meat, freaking dog food flavor?
So gross.
What did you give these?
0.
And what did you give the beer ones?
A 2.
Okay.
Wow, really?
That's
See,
I
I'd
like
go
it.
the opposite. I'd give the beer like a 0.5 because it's just way too salty. And
Yeah.
I would probably give these
I like salt.
I'm gonna, not based on my personal. It does taste like bratwurst. It's just weird. I'm gonna give them a 2.
Ever since World War II, Scott has hated the Germans, so bratwurst always is going to be low. I give the bratwurst a 2. I give the beer a 0.5. The beer ones were very salty.
We are so different on this.
Yeah, but,
Just gonna hand you my handful.
eat them out of your hand like
Eat
a
them out of
bird.
my hand.
What are these? I didn't introduce them.
These are the Tapatio flavored peanuts. So they're just hot peanuts, Tapatio flavored. They make a mixed nut version, and then they make this. Both of them, I think they're the same. Like, I think the red packaging was the exact same. I didn't see anything different. Wow.
I'm not pooping right now.
Leave that in.
A lot of lime.
I like
I
it.
always feel like that's what's going to happen.
This would be great with some beer.
Ah, sorry.
A lot of lime. Like, oh, well, there's the lime on it.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the package.
I like peanuts.
This would be real good with some beer.
As advertised.
Throw those
3.
on top of the Mexican hot chocolate ice cream. There's your crunch.
Yeah,
You
give
still
it a
get
3.
Tapatio.
Yeah.
I really like those. I like
are
the
a
lime
4.
in them.
Mm-hmm.
The lime is strong. You don't really taste Tapatio. It's just lime.
I
There's
get
lime
the,
peanuts.
I get the Tapatio at the end.
The only problem is the peanuts are a little soft. Like, you almost like
Scott hates
not
soft peanuts.
No, not super crunchy. Like almost like we were talking about the stale popcorn.
Yeah.
I kind of get that a little bit.
No, remember those
complain about nothing?
Remember those Mexican peanuts that I bought, like the Asian inspired, like where they were really hard and they just almost inedible for me. These, yeah, you're right. These are softer. I like these.
Super unedible.
Inedible.
I know.
The one time we're gonna have someone write in, it's gonna be your wife yelling at us about the use of unedible and inedible.
After she yells at me about fucking everything else.
We'll keep that in. All right, I like those. I think those are
They're good.
4.
Yeah,
Like
I give them a 4 too.
I'd buy those a lot. Those were like maybe like $1.40, $1.50 when I went to Walmart. Until you told me you already had them, so
Yeah.
I think they're good. I want to get the McNuts because I like walnuts, I like almonds, I like
too.
all that stuff. So I think that would be better to have.
So I guess I already had those. Kim said she bought me a bag of them from Costco, and I never ate them, but I feel like I did eat them.
I think you had. I don't know if it's just those from Costco. I remember last year at some point there was a bag of like party mix.
Yeah.
It was Tapatio party.
That's
mix.
what I had.
So I'm assuming the peanuts were in there, and then
Yeah, that
you
must have been it. It's always
the
party
rye
with
bread
nuts in your
pieces.
mouth.
This is a gross show. I like those 4. I
So,
want more.
all
else do we
right.
have?
That's it.
That was a
That's it?
disaster.
Ugh,
What?
I like the brats.
That was like our worst snack show. We didn't have enough snacks.
Well, there was a lot.
We had a lot of snacks.
Where are we at?
Just crunchy.
Hour and a half.
Oh, okay. It's usually an hour and a half.
Well, our pain is your gain, everybody.
There was just a lot of gross stuff on here today that I'm just not.
Yeah, there's shows where we have a run of really good snacks, and then we end the show with garbage, and then we just kind of keep straight garbage from beginning to end, unlike this one.
All right. So as always, next week, Blue Ruin, the popular movie Blue Ruin.
Immensely popular.
Immensely.
I've asked a few people, and no one's ever heard.
I
of
don't
it.
believe
Immensely
you.
popular hit from
Who'd you ask?
2014.
Who'd you ask? Wesley? Have you
Yeah.
heard of Blue Ruin?
Yeah.
Probably like, what? Is that a place in Fortnite? Oh,
This big thing is Overwatch now.
It's right next to
Overwatch.
Tomato Town.
Oh, and I got him
Yeah.
playing Call of Duty, so that's
Oh.
a good father
Yeah.
thing to do.
He's like, is that a gun in
Kill
Call of
those-
Duty or
kill the
something?
terrorists.
So yeah, next week is Blue Ruin, and this will be your last month of regular movies for a while, because I'm obsessed with cinema speculation. So guess what? We're gonna do a month of that, but not before holiday films. So
I'm going to find the greatest, weirdest holiday film I can
course you
I
find.
hope we do.
I thought you already did that.
I mean,
Santa Claus.
I'm
Have
gonna
you
go
seen
worse.
Santa Claus versus Satan, and for some reason, Jordan
I watched that
hates-
like 3 times.
Did you really?
I did. I watched it the first time we watched it. I kind of caught it again, and then I watched the Riff Tracks version of it.
Oh right. you
And it was
told
just
us
it's so fucking fun.
that. And Jordan hates my guts that I am like obsessed with Quentin Tarantino and want to pick 70s. I just think that's the most interesting era of film, especially if
Which
you
we
listen-
end up doing. Like, in the course of us picking out movies, we usually kind of stick around these times. I haven't seen us really pick anything past, like, 2014. And then, you're like, well, we gotta do, the 70s. I'm like, why?
because we haven't
Well, I'm
done
not
it.
gonna lie. You
Yeah,
know,
I
this.
didn't. Did you want me to lie about it and act like it's some like?
No, because even if you lied, we would have sniffed that one out there, buddy.
Plus, there's tons of those movies we've never seen. So
No shit. One of this podcast.
Every time he picks a movie now, I'm always like, did he hear that on the podcast?
No,
I do it every time. Every time. I listen
will-
to the same podcast he does.
I will tell you when it's from one of those podcasts. I'm not going to lie to you about it. There's no point because he'll call me out and I'll be all embarrassed. I'm not
I
going
won't shake your hand. I will say, fuck you.
Yeah.
COVID, bro.
COVID, bro. Don't pick that.
So I'm telling you right now, like I'm not. If I
Oh, yeah.
pick it from a podcast,
He can't get it past me.
I will that and like I will tell you because I find it interesting. I just don't. Sometimes I hear something and I become so engrossed, obsessed with it that I just want to pick it for the show so we can all talk about it because I like talking about it with you guys. If I just watch it myself and then I'm like, Jordan, I just watched Bullet and you know what Quentin Tarantino, and he's like, he just ignores the chat now anyways, so it's just like
My
okay.
new favorite bit now is Aaron. Hey guys, have you seen this? And I go, yeah, remember we watched that on the.
Oh, I know.
Done it a few
I
times.
don't recall watching Dirt, but I do. Because I lied about it. I think so. I used to have this old podcast where we kind of did the same type of thing, but it
Where
wasn't.
we lied about the movies we watched to our friends.
We literally lied about watching the movies.
But like, it wasn't a movie show. It was just a segment of the movie show, or it was a segment of the show, and we would do one a week, and it was like nearly impossible. And I just lie constantly about what I watch. Sometimes I'd watch it. Like I watched Vertigo. I remember watching Vertigo, but like and Robot Jocks. I remember that because I was
Love
really
Robot Jocks.
I was really into that.
It's got my
but
girl Barbara
I think
Crampton
you
in it.
picked Bullet, and I didn't
Yes.
watch it, and I think you picked
How fucking dare you?
I know, and I think you
I wanna
picked
watch it.
Dirty Harry, and I didn't watch that either.
I don't know. If,
And now
I think maybe. Did I
I'm
pick
And now
one?
you want to watch
I
these
want to
things.
read. I've watched. Yeah, I believe I'm hearing all these things about Bullet, Dirty Harry, The Getaway.
All
Thomas
on
Crown
that
Affair.
podcast.
See,
No,
he
it's
didn't
not
want
a
to take.
podcast.
He didn't want to take my word for it.
It's in the book.
I know, but
And-
they talked about it on the podcast,
know
which
they
was about the
did.
book. They talked about Bullet. They
I
talked
know,
about
I know.
Dirty Harry. Like the
Because
second
Bullet-
you said both of those,
because
I'm like,
Bullet
you
has that.
motherfucker.
It has that amazing fucking car chase scene.
No, but the way it's just fucking in the book is even more interesting, and I just
I'm
find
sure.
that shit way fascinating. So yes, just so you know, if you're listening to this podcast, there are going
lies.
to be movies from Cinema Speculation, Pure Cinema.
I was going to say, let's
that
just
I'm
promote
going
it.
to pick.
Quentin Tarantino put out a
Video
book it's called
archive.
Cinema Speculation.
Yes.
Aaron's obviously going to read it and find every movie he wants to watch. So if you
I've
want,
already
if
been
you-
making a list.
If you literally want to just follow the podcast along, every Aaron pick, we can make a game out of it. Which one of these Quentin Tarantino movies is Aaron going to pick? It's not Blue Ruin, but
I promise you,
I guarantee you
if
it'll
it's
be the next
anything
5 picks.
70s or no.
Well, if we're doing 70s, I already know which fucking film I'm going
He's
to pick, man.
trying to find Quentin Tarantino's favorite Christmas movie.
Do I need
as
to
we
give it away
speak.
now?
No, you can.
Yeah.
Wait. You can tell me.
I'll tell you
off-
afterwards.
Okay.
Yep.
No, I like I said, I find this stuff fascinating. I think it gives us endless things to talk about. Listening to him talk, and I know I'm a fanboy, and it's hard to like separate that. Be like, oh, well, you're just a fanboy, so I can't really trust you. But the way he discusses and talks about these movies is so fucking good
I agree with you.
that
but
it's so hard for my nerdy movie self to not want to discuss what he's talking about. So that's why. And I'll get over it. I'll get past it. But I just right now I'm focused on it. I'm listening to the audiobook. I'm also reading along, so it's like I'm doing both. And
one of those like children's readers where they got the book and they got the tape, so they're listening to the tape as they read along to help them.
It's got little buttons making
Yeah, if you
cow
haven't-
noises.
It's a Teddy
and stuff.
Ruxpin playing some Quentin Tarantino stuff.
The duck says.
if you haven't bought the book, go out. It's Cinema Speculation. It's very good. It's apparently already being talked about, being used in like film schools and as curriculum and stuff like this. So go read the book. Then you'll be very
or
like
don't and lie to your friends that you did.
yeah. And don't read the book or listen to audio, and then just listen to this show and hear me talk about
The
the
abridged
movies.
version.
So, all right. So thank you guys. Thank you guys
Thanks,
so
everybody.
much for joining us on the Snack Show, and we will see you next week for Blue Ruin, the winner of the Halloween stuff, and no, that's next Snack Show. Beth
Thanks,
Clark.
Blef.
Beth Clark's peanut bars. So, all righty then. I'm Aaron.
Just the way you did that. That was really creepy.
I know.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Scott.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Ba-da-ba, Fuck you, Eli Roth. Shake my hand next time, you giant dickhead.